correct overlay, which is this one.
Okay, so welcome guys. My name is Head,
My name's Digital Unicorn.
and we're here. And this is week 4, as Ben said. And let's see some great plays. I wanna see some interesting drafts. I mean, I
Yeah.
totally wanna see that Viper support, but who knows, man? Who knows? We won't be doing level 1 Roche. So
So straight into the draft. Let's have a quick look at the pool.
that's great, man. I can see all the annoying heroes right here on this pool. Like I can see Hax, I can see Pudge, Oscar, Doom,
I can see
the Space Cow.
Bristleback.
Oh, the Bristleback. I want to see some Bristleback action. It's so fun. We also got Darks here. I mean, so we got some great offlanes here.
Team ban.
Pudge. Pudge.
Radiant team ban.
Okay. Yeah,
Is it-
and there's
Is it... Go for it, sorry.
there's a lot of hard carries and not many supports. I can't see that many disables.
That's true, and they ban out the Chen and the man of the disables. The Mainnet can bring all the fucking creeps from the jungle.
Definitely. And also something that they seem to have noticed, there's not too many strong mids other than the obvious ones, and they've banned out the Shadow Fiend there, who
Dire
is an easy
team
counter to
ban.
most of those.
It's true. I mean, we can still have some great mids. I mean, we still have Darks here. We still have Invoker here. I mean, even Klink's Razor. Not gonna say Draw Ranger because, I mean, yeah. Draw
Yeah.
Ranger.
And the Doom band there, people start to realise how strong he is, and he's becoming a bit of an issue.
He's way too
Dire
good.
team
And that's a
pick.
Bristleback pick.
Yeah, after an Invoker ban, so they obviously don't want to see no Dondos.
Oh boy. But I mean, going back to the Doom, he's such a good hero. I mean, I've seen people going as a support Doom, I've seen people going as a damage Doom, and even like an aura carry Doom.
Yeah.
And it all works. It's so good.
Turns out having a free Midas is pretty fun.
That's true. I mean, he's a pretty fun hero all around. You can just watch other lanes and see how your friends are fucking up, while you just eat creeps with Midas and
Radiant
Devour.
team
It's fun. It's fun in my book.
Very strong. So, we've seen the Ember Spirit. We saw him week 3 being picked up by Happy Men. He seems to
true.
be quite a powerful hero in the late game.
I mean, I'm still very skeptical about it. I mean, it's still, for me, it still looks
Radiant
horrible.
team pick.
On the book, it's supposed to be really bad, but people make it work.
Yeah. I think it's been discussed that
Dire team pick.
he's more of a ganking snowball hero. So he
That's
just gets
right.
some early levels and then ganks a lane, and then starts to snowball that way rather than the traditional farm and carry.
That's true, that's true. It might work there. I mean, we also see 2 great supports coming out from Auspicious team.
Yeah, a lot of team fight there.
That's true. I mean, Warlock level 6, that can be such a change of pace. And
Yeah, and pushing power as well with the combined ultimates there.
yeah,
Dire
I would love to
team
see this Shadow Shaman go mid. I would really like to see this Shadow Shaman go mid. Shadow Shaman mid is so legit. It's so fun.
And then
Radiant
speaking
team
of hard
pick.
lockdown, here comes Bane.
Oh yeah. Okay, Bane is really good.
I
He's
love Bane.
a great
I
hero.
love Bane.
I hate playing with him, but I like having him on my team.
Oh, he's so much fun. You buy level 1 wards, level 1 courier, and then get 3 clarities and still get first blood. It's brilliant.
Sounds legit to me.
Yeah.
Sounds legit to me. But-
So,
I'm still very confused about the lanes here. I mean, is this like a offlane Clinks with Ember Spirit farming safe with Bane?
yeah, I could see that. Are there any other
And then the
junglers
Razor
in the
mid.
pool? We could maybe pull the axe as jungle, but maybe a tri-lane instead. Would be more likely with somebody like the Witch Doctor, some good counter initiation there.
Witch Doctor would be great. I mean, it would be a great pick. Still, you know what I would love to see? A solo Warlock with an aggro tri-lane, but I mean,
10
given the fact that we have a
seconds.
Bristleback, it's
Radiant
probably not
team
gonna
pick.
happen.
And I think you're not going to see a farming Warlock
5
because
seconds
there comes
remaining.
the Spectre, looking to go super late
Drow
game with
Ranger.
this.
And that's
Dire team
That's
pick.
probably your mid.
That's Draw
Right
Ranger
there.
mid. Okay, I hate Draw Ranger mid. I think it's a bit weak. You know, compared to Shadow Shaman. Come on, Shadow Shaman mid, man. You buy that blink and you do stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that you can buy
Hexing
a
fools
blink.
all over the map.
That's true, man. It's so good. And you just
He's
go
got,
there, you
yeah,
drop
what
wards,
does
and
every mid hero want to build? It's a sheep stick.
that's
And
true.
Shadow Shaman's got a free sheep stick. Like, obviously, he's the
10
best mid in the
seconds
game.
remaining.
I
Obviously.
mean, I can see why people don't see it. I mean, he's such a good
5
hero.
seconds remaining.
And that's the Witch
Oh.
Doctor, as you predicted.
Okay, I won't bask in that too much.
You're getting good at this, man.
Yeah. So I wonder whether that was almost a counter pick from team Auspicious team there. With the Drow Ranger would have been quite powerful in the Planet Hype lineup, although it would have been incredibly greedy.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the Auspicious team. You know, given the fact they have a very traditional draft, and I love traditional
Prepare
drafts.
for battle.
And I love Spectre. She's my favourite pretty lady.
Oh, well.
So if we go around and quickly introduce the teams before anything kicks off. Up in the top left on the Radiant side we've got Uncle Drippery, the team captain on the Bristleback, Rain and Fire on the Drow Ranger heading into the mid, the two support Sluggles on the Warlock and LV on the Shadow Shaman, heading into the safe lane to protect Lucky on the Farm Inspector.
And on the Dire side, we've got Samurai Salmon on the Witch Doctor. We've got Ancient Chainsaw on the Ember Spirit. We got 1-3-1-4 with the Bane going for that
30
tri lane.
seconds to battle.
We can see the model Soul going with the Razor and the offlane Rabbit with the Clinks.
So talk to me here about which offlane do you think will do better?
Clearly Bristleback. Like, there's not even a chance Clinks is going to have as much fun as Bristleback's going to have. Clearly, because Bristleback is Bristleback.
So
You know, but
Rabbit here getting quite aggressive,
battle
looking to block some
begins.
camps, throwing down an Observer Ward. Just waiting for his Skeleton Ward to come off cooldown before he backs out. He's blocked a small camp there. Hopefully looking to pull through. Illusion Rune spawns top. No super early aggression. Just looking to get to the lane safely. Some good blocks there from the mids.
that's true, and that's a Draw Ranger versus Razors, and I'm not sure who's gonna go. Who has the best advantage on mid, because it's very weird. I mean, Razor is really good against heroes that rely on damage, but still, Draw Ranger with that new silence, even it's like
Yeah, and the pushback as well. Razor. Oh, they've gone in on the Bristleback. Nightmare throwing out the Witch Doctor stun. Oh, lovely little bounce back. The Ember Spirit there, throwing down the shackles. They're hunting him. They're diving under the tier 1. I don't know how effective this is going to be. Uncle Drippery there, getting down to 40 health. But it's just simply not enough because Bristleback, yo.
Bristleback, man. And I mean, this is probably the best thing they could do. I mean, if he went for like a normal build and that people normally go for Quill Spray,
Yep.
he would die there. He would
Yeah.
have died.
So I think you're even more right about Bristleback having the better of the lane because there's a level 1 sentries there being bought up by the Warlock.
Not
That's
for
gonna
you.
make Backlinks have a terrible time up in the top lane.
Yeah, I mean, even
Top
Warlock.
lane,
Warlock can just go and just spam the Shadow Word, and it's gonna annoy him. And even though they don't have like a lot of lockdown, as soon as Shadow Shaman is level 2, like now, yeah, things might be ugly for him because he has the hacks, he has the shackles, things can turn on Clinks, and
In
you know,
fact,
one
we've got a rotation already. Bane rotating down to immediately help out Rabbit on the 13-14 there, just because that tri-lane is going to get very aggressive, and with the sentry wards down, it's just going to be very difficult.
And yeah, I think he did okay. I mean, that Bristleback is one of those things. You can have like a lot of people there and it won't work, and you
LV
can have
shackling
not
off Rabbit
many-
there on the Clinks. He's been spectral daggered, but what's the Warlock heal called? I've forgotten.
Shadow Word.
Shadow Word up on Rabbit, but I don't think it's going to be enough to kill him. He salves up and he'll be back to full health soon.
No, Shadow Word is like it's 9 seconds of 15 damage per second, and it's like,
At
it's
level 1,
okay.
it's not the strongest killing potential.
No, not even at level 2, 3, or 4. It's just very, very annoying.
Yeah. Samurai Salmon there pulling through the creep wave, or at least he was. And then jungling up a little bit to get some levels. I like this rotation. They realise that they're not going to kill the Bristleback with the setup that they've got if they can't do it at level 1.
It's just a shame that Bristleback got this position, and instead of running to block the camp right here, you went and tried to hit Witch Doctor.
I don't think
If
so.
he had blocked the camp, probably it'd be assuring some more levels on him instead of on Witch Doctor, cancelling his experience, in the jungle.
And once again, we're seeing this. Ember Spirit must be very good for last hitting because top of the chart again.
I mean, he did went for Quelling Blade, so
that must be it, I guess. But he's also all out of regen due to the quill spray spamming. So.
And as you said, it's Bristleback here. It's how can you go against that guy?
Razor here in the mid going for bottle. Quite an interesting idea.
I mean, it's not something that you kind of see sometimes, but against the Draw Ranger, it's one of those things. Are you sure you want to go for a bottle? Keeping in mind, she won't probably harass you too much.
Yeah.
Because if she does,
it looks like he wants to keep up the spam of the. I haven't played Razor for just Plasma Field to just keep her low range because she's always going to be stood at that very edge of the distance there.
That's true.
Hopefully, but saying that, she's now almost level 6, and that's when she starts to become a real pain to lane against.
That damage just gets such a boost at level 6. It's just
you stop being able to get denies. You stop being able to get your own last hits because she denies so powerfully.
That's true.
This bottom lane starting to go a little bit more now into Planet Hype's favour.
Yeah, I mean, dual lanes are very good in sharing experience, while in tri lanes, if you just don't pull too much, because your camp is blocked, and you won't be able to get those experience on the carry and on both of the supports.
Agent Chainsaw here is invested in another set of tangos because the harass coming out from Uncle Drippery on the Bristleback's just a little too much for him. The Bristleback choosing to skip the Ring of Basilisk though, so he's not going to have too much mana regen for spamming those abilities.
And I mean, Bristleback is a broken hero, come on.
Bristleback too strong.
I think so. I mean, it's way too good. I think he needs a nerf, and I don't want him to get a nerf.
But he might have to. And
But
it's a Spectre after my own heart. She's gone double dagger and desolate, and I imagine she what we put in 2 when he points into dispersion because that's for pussies.
Yeah, I mean, she's on the trial and she probably won't need it, right? And when she needed to just blame it on the support.
Yep.
And that seems to work for
getting
me.
aggressive on the mid, taking a couple of hits from the tower. But 13-14, shackled up there on the brain, hexed up, taking damage. Oh, and he throws out the brain sap to swing that fight. And I think Shadow Word's going to take that now. It's a final desolate hit from Lucky, but Rabbit there just throwing out the fire arrows. I don't think he's going to have to kill him, but Modal Soul comes in, he's chasing down Thuggles, he's got that extra movement speed, but LV turns up looking to get the Shackle or a Hex, and the ultimate thrown down by Modal Soul, the TP reactions coming in, the Shackle down on Modal Soul, the LV's outside the ultimate range, Rain of Fire comes in, throwing out the Frost Arrows, the Plasma Field gets thrown out, taking LV down almost. Rabbit there, dusted up as he's trying to use the Searing Hours to bring him down. But Rain of Fire is going to have enough with the Frost Hours to bring him down. Modal Soul jumping inside the fight after he's salved up, chasing down Rain of Fire.
And everyone's low health, and I mean, Auspicious team getting that advantage there. I mean, getting 2 kills for 1. That was a 1 kill on the carry, and I'm just very confused.
To get safely as well.
I'm just very confused about this decision from LV. I mean, going for that shackle on Bane. I mean, it wasn't a bad idea. It was just he was a little bit out of position.
Yeah. I think they were confident that they knew where the Clinks was with him being stood under the sentry ward, and it can be very easy to convince yourself with the numbers advantage that you can afford to go in. Ancient Chainsaw now going in on the Bristleback here, just trying to get in front of him, but he's got his power treads finished, and he's got too much speed. That Ember Spirit burn their damage, probably going to do more to Ancient Chainsaw in the end. But he brings down the chance to use his ultimate to get into range, and he's in range of the tower. He takes the hit, and that goes down.
There you go. You kill Bristleback, but Bristleback kills you.
You can't kill me, I kill me.
And I mean, he still has the more or less hits as an offlaner. I mean, he's 29 on 6. Tell me that's not a broken hero. On an
Radiant's
offlane.
top tower is under
One
attack.
thing from that exchange, Chainsaw got the on the Emperor Spirit, got the experience from that. I don't know how much of a difference that will make.
That will make a difference. I mean, but still, that's a Bristleback offlane. That's one level above him, and one level and a half. So.
And with Bristleback, you know you're going to get the levels what you actually really enjoy getting for free.
Middle is missing.
So I don't know whether he'll be too unhappy with not getting that experience.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
still, he
Razor
went
got
for
a
the.
bottled haste there.
I mean, he went for the double Wraith Bands, which is very confusing to me.
Rabbit here getting very aggressive, but he's under a sentry, so he's not going to get away. He's Spectre daggered up. LB throwing out the shackle. Rabbit there trying to escape, but he's being dusted. The Shadow Word out on him now. It's probably going to have enough damage. The Desolate doing just enough. 13-14, managing to bring down the Spectre on the sidelines. Brain Sap too strong. Brain Sap too strong.
Oh well, but Brain Sap is quite a big nuke, man. It can hurt, and it will hurt. And you see him grabbing an enfeeble level. I mean, his 30 damage reduction should be great against Spectre, but
That Desolate, man.
yeah, that Desolate. I mean, Spectre is such a good hero, such a mid to late game hero, but it can work with a good tri-lane on early. So
He needed to hug that Clinks really hard there to make sure that the Desolate didn't proc, but Spectral Dagger's been thrown out there to cancel the TP. There was a lot of good discussion about Bane's Brain Sap. It's not the damage that it does, and it's not the health boost that it does. It's the swing, it's the combination of the two that makes it a really powerful ability. Because you think you've got him, and you think that you're in a reasonable position, but one Samurai Salmon there getting dived on. He's throwing out the nasal go, and he throws out the cast, but it's just not enough. There's no one for it to bounce to.
Dyer's
Ember's
top
there trying
tower
to jump in
is
and
under
save him, but I
attack.
think Samurai Salmon might go down to the Quilter if he gets in range. Oh, and that's it, a lovely kill there for Uncle Jeffrey. And Agent Chainsaw here is down too deep. The Quill's been thrown out, the Quill's been thrown out, and it's enough to do it.
Dyer's top
The
tower
Emperor
is
Spirit,
under
this
attack.
Bristleback is just too fat.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
that's the thing with Bristleback. With Bristleback, even though it's like Bane, you know, you think you got him, you know, oh, he's out of position, he's diving the tier 2, trying to get the Witch Doctor in low health. But no, he's gonna kill everybody because the armor reduction is completely stupid, and the Quill Spray, it's just dumb. It's like, he doesn't have a lot of damage, but he's now building a Vanguard. No, he actually is going for mech.
He's going for mech, which is very interesting. But to be fair, looking at the chart, he's the one that's going to buy it.
I mean, he clearly has advantage and he should buy it. I mean, it's good for him, it's more survivability, and he can buy the maybe not a Vanguard, but he can buy like the Vladimir's Offering later and get that mana
Regen from that,
regen. Sorry, I was
Well,
just
they're going
looking.
in on Uncle Jeffrey on top. The Witch Doctor gets thrown down. He must have been out of position there.
Yeah, I blocked because I was watching this and I just blocked while I was picking. Sorry about that. Because I was like watching them coming behind here from the trees, and it's very weird. Very weird gang, but it worked because level 6 on Witch Doctor. That dance, man, that death ward, it's not you can't kill with that.
No,
It's a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, look at it go.
Oh boy.
Rabbit here. level 6, scouting out in the jungle to get some creeps with Death Pact. The double damage rune spawned. Razor's going to pick that up for his bottle.
Radiant's top tower is under
He's gone through
attack.
phase boots on the double wraith band. He's going to be
He
dishing
wants
out
that
some,
damage.
Yeah.
He
But
wants
they're
that.
coming in for the rotation now. With this double damage, they might be able to get a kill. LB there, caught by the Fiend's Grip, and he immediately gets bursted down. The double damage
Dire's
popped,
middle tower
and
is
the
under
Razor
attack.
Roll popped as well for either Storm. They're just going to immediately go straight for the tower. Either Storm damage so strong. But Thuggles has shown himself here, and the plasma field gets thrown out, and it's not going to be enough to save him.
And bam.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
that's 3 easy kills. Safe lane,
Radiant's bottom
tower,
has
tier
fallen.
1, and I mean, what can you do about that?
That was
Unicorn?
a mistake from Thuggles. Although Modal Soul is TP'd mid, right underneath Rain of Fire's Frost Arrows.
Dire's middle tower is
Very,
under
very low
attack.
health. Rain of Fire, they're throwing out the harass on the tower, and that may go down, but he's probably just going to leave it in deny range. Nope, just manages to get there.
Dire's middle tower
So
has
trade
Power
there
fallen.
for
Rangers
the
damage.
towers.
But it might as well
Oh, the Shadow Shaman.
Dire's
Spirit's
top
thrown
tower
down,
has been
to get the top
denied.
tower. Tower's falling left and right in this game.
That's true. And you know one thing that's really good against Bristleback, and I'm not sure why, that's Maledict. It works really well against him.
It's because you can land it from the front, I imagine. Is it pure? Is it pure or magical damage? It's magical, isn't it?
I think it's magical, but it's a lot of damage that you get from that.
Yeah, magical.
I mean, it gives it causes damage every 4 seconds, adding bonus damage for every 100 HP lost.
I
So
suppose with Bristleback being low,
Yeah.
most of the time it'll take into a lot more damage. Rabbit there, scouting out on the high ground, looking to maybe get a pick off an LV. The ward placed up there just to get some extra vision, but he's hugging the tower quite closely. He's throwing down his own observer ward. The mech finished up on the Bristleback. That's pretty fast, just under 15 minutes, and he's second on the last hit chart behind the Drow Ranger. If we go over to net worth, see what's happening. Drow Ranger and Razor pretty much tied, as well as the Bristleback there. Bristleback looking to go in and on the mid, but Modal Soul there throws out the plasma field, and 32-14 nightmares him up. Pretty stuck. And if you want to look at some lane clear, Fire there pretty effective at clearing the creeps. Uncle Drippery getting very aggressive, but standing facing straight forward for that plasma field blast, and he's doing a lot of damage to him. He's already back down to half health.
that's the thing. Bristleback is really good when people are initiating on you. When you want to initiate on them, it's kind of hard. I mean, depending on the angle that you're going to approach them, but still, he had a lot of money on the early stage of the game. He went for mech instead of going for the Vanguard, which is good in one sense. It helps your whole team.
Nightmare
It's
there
not
upon
going to help
LV
you.
on the mid. Modal Soul throws out the Eye of the Storm. The plasma field there, just enough to bring him down after the brain sap.
That plasma field is dumb. I hate Razor. I hate playing against him in mid. It's very
Illusion
weird.
there, Ruin there, pop by Modal Soul, and it's going to be enough, I think, to help bring
Radiant
down this tower.
structures
TP
are
support coming
fortified.
in. The fortification throw down there. Modal Soul continuing to fight, throwing out more plasma field harass. Uncle Jeffrey there, Nightmare up by the silence, throwing out Modal Soul here. Gets caught inside the Warlock ult, brought down. The Fatal Bond there is doing so much damage to him, which Doctor desperately throws down the ult, and Bane tries to beat him to escape, but that Spectre up there coming in and doing a ton of damage. Uncle Jeffrey there
Dire's
caught by the
bottom tower
Maledict,
is under
almost killed,
attack.
but it's just not enough. Shadow Word thrown down on him, and he's healing right back up. Spectre came in at a lovely time there.
Might I just add that Bristleback's animation while on Bane's ulti was pretty funny. Like,
Dire's
Quite
middle
I think
tower
every
is
hero
under
has like an
attack.
animation for being in an ulti, like a desperate animation, like throwing their hands up in the air, and Bristleback is just like,
Radiant's top tower is under
who cares,
attack.
man?
Shadow Shaman will use there to make sure that they get that tier 2 tower. Ancient Chainsaw on the Ember Spirit just looking to split push. He's built drums, he's got the phase boots, I'm not quite sure what he's going for next. Regen rune spawns top, looking to pick that up.
I'm very sad about
Regeneration.
Asian Chainsaw's build. I mean, it's okay given the fact that it's going against a Bristleback and needs some early HP points with the drums and all. But I mean, he's going against a Spectre. You might as well get some mid game because you're gonna get tracked if you don't. So,
Yeah.
given the fact it's like the only carry there. I
He's
mean,
going against the Spectre, who has a Sacred Relic.
ouch.
I was about to test your from last game. Agent Chainsaw there, being frost arrowed up, using the jump charges to escape, but he got silenced up. He uses the ult to just skip that further distance out of range. I was about to test you just a few seconds ago when Spectre had 3,000 gold saved up, and I was going to say, what do we think that he's building?
There's only one answer for that. That Radiance, man. That Radiance burn.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing because Bristleback can just at some point in the late game Bristleback is just gonna be dancing around, mocking the Dire team, and
He hasn't even got a single point in Dispersion yet. He's got 3 levels in Desolate. We saw how effective it was. Horn was in the last team fight, just coming in to do massive damage at the end there.
that's what I'm talking about. I mean, a lot of people are very skeptical about this, but Desolate is the way to go, man. That damage is so good if you can be intelligent enough to keep yourself away from dangerous situations. Desolate is gonna pay off so much more.
Very strong. Rain of Fire, they're picking up the invis room, denying it from Modal Soul. And Rain of Fire, running around in the jungle. He's been content to split push this bottom lane while these fights have been going on.
I mean, I'm gonna go and see the. Where's the items? Oh, it's here. Okay, Pro Casterman. I'm gonna go and watch the items. I mean, Rabbit is going with Clinks. He's halfway through the to the Oblivion staff. Not
Radiant's
the
middle
Oblivion staff,
tower
sorry.
is under attack.
It's a very
the
big
first-
free river, that's going to be enough. The Spectral
Targets.
getting thrown down to bring down
Radiant's middle
the
tower
Ember
has
Spirit on the
fallen.
top lane there. The Silence Cloud thrown out by Rain of Fire, who I assume was still in that side, inside that invisibility rune, just looking to get a pick off there. Without his escape, Ember Spirit can fall very quickly.
That's true. That's a problem with Ember Spirit. Even if they get him without that shield, that magic shield, that can
Yeah.
hurt a lot.
Seeing rotation here from the 2 supports and Model Soul and Razor on the top lane to counter this push, but Team Auspicious just backing out there at the top. They got what they wanted. Ember
And-
Spirit in trade for a tower, how do you feel about that?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Ember Spirit as a trade for a tower that went down mid for Planet Hype.
I mean, we're talking about the safe lane farmer here, and I don't know. I mean, I'm very confused about what Planet Hype wants to do here because they went for so much early items that they're now, I don't know, stuck.
Hamstrung going into the late game. They've committed to some early game items and then not really done anything with them.
That's the thing, yeah, because I mean, Clinks is going for the Orchid, and I mean that's not an early game item at all. But and he had a bad lane stage, so it's okay. But I mean, why the 2 Wraith Pens on Razor? I don't understand. He has a Yasha now. I mean, yes, but still, why the bottle? Given the fact that
Well, he has a Sanjin Yasha now.
he has a Sanjin Yasha now, still, why the bottle and the 2 Wraith Pens? I mean, that's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. I mean, Witch Doctor is almost at its max and should be there
Should
soon
help
enough.
with these team fights a lot. But they are
Sure.
a concentrated push now from 4 heroes coming out from Auspicious team. Just pushing out the creep wave there. The Silence Cloud going out to the Rabbit, using the dust. But the Witch Doctor in there, just perfect counter initiation.
Dire's bottom tower has
bouncing around
fallen.
between the 4 heroes. Modal Soul going
Radiant
down either
structures
storm.
are fortified.
Well, that's a terrible ability to
Radiant's
have
top
against
tower is under
Bristleback.
attack.
Spectre throwing down the ult now.
That's right.
Comes in, but there's enough burst to bring down the illusions. I don't think he's going to be able to get into this fight. No, he isn't. The mech thrown out by... Was that the Bristleback? Right now, Rabbit hexed up underneath the tower, shackled up, being
Radiant's
brought
top
down.
tower
Modal
is
Soul
under
getting very
attack.
low, but Bane's just being good. He doesn't manage to get off the KO on Conqueror.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's bouncing around, but Rain of Fire manages to
Radiant's
pick up
top
the
tower
during
has
that
fallen.
fight. Enough damage by the
Dire's
frost
bottom
arrows.
tower has fallen.
Meanwhile, the tower walked down by the Shadow Shaman Serpent Wards.
And
Double
might I add that
damage.
13-14 did a great job there. I mean,
Yeah.
that fight would have gone for Auspicious team clearly, unless the Bane didn't do the Nightmare and then went for his ultimate, the Fiend's Grip, and completely disabled Warlock. Warlock
Yeah.
couldn't get his ultimate off,
Just
and
not
so
getting
the
off that
fact.
chaotic offering to stop that being a team fight. I think
That's
it's
true.
safe to say. However, Spectre now finishing the
Spectre.
Radiance.
Oh, that's a big burn, man. That's a big burn. And we see some Draw Ranger getting the Manta Style now, and uh, I don't know.
Very early.
Team Auspicious is getting really, really fat and is getting
He's
this
sitting
good
at
mid-game items, and I don't know.
10k net worth there.
That's true. I mean,
Highest by about 2,000.
everything is going for them, and
Mhm.
I don't know how Planet Type is going to react to this, but it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I
I
mean,
mean,
you know what's even harder? Seeing that Reaver on Bristleback.
oh, that is painful.
That's going
That's
to
going to
be
be a very
so
early hat.
painful.
It's going to be a very early hat.
That's a 23-minute mech with threads, with magic wand, and going with for the
Just a
Reaver.
casual Reaver. Just a casual
Just a
Reaver.
casual Reaver. That's a lot of farm. I mean, how is he on the last hit deny stuff? I mean,
Um,
he's still on fourth position, and that's really good for a Bristleback.
yeah.
He's a Bristleback offlane. I
More
mean,
importantly, he's second on the net worth chart.
Mhm.
He's just charging ahead. Um, I mean, but just looking at the late game potential of Planet Hype, they haven't punished this Radiance rush from the Spectre, and now the farming's going to commence.
that's true. It's gonna be a hard game, and
Very
you know,
hard.
given the fact that Draw Ranger also is like 5-0, and she has some decent farm, the mid went okay for her. Uh, she was, you know, almost the same as Razor, and
Auspicious
Razor.
team here pushing on the top lane, looking to engage perhaps. Uncle Jeffrey getting very aggressive. Modal Soul just using static link to steal some damage. They're maybe going to win in this fight now, but they're all so low already. Ember Spirit, the chaotic offering thrown down, and nobody getting stunned up by that. Rabbit there getting bursted down by the chaotic offering. The Spectre up and thrown down, Samurai throws down his up.
There are
Bane
some
just getting
things
chased out
we
there
would
by the
like to
Radiant.
see.
look at it go!
The cast thrown
Such
out
as
to
tomorrow.
perhaps escape, but that's
Radiant's
two
middle
heroes down
tower
and
is
two
under
cores
attack.
down there on Planet Hype, and this push is just going to continue. Bane throwing out the Nightmare just so they can escape from this Bristleback who is hunting them down relentlessly.
Okay, I can see it now. I couldn't see it before, but Bane is really good against Bristleback because you can just Nightmare and stop him. Because
Radiant's middle
in a normal
tower is
situation,
under attack.
Bristleback would just dive that tier 3 and kill
Dire's
all of
top
them.
tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Very,
So,
very
I
strong.
My thanks.
But also lovely coordination coming out from Team Auspicious there, who are
Dire's
making
top
sure to
tower
attack him
has
to
fallen.
take the Nightmare when he's
Dire's
fighting
top
them.
barracks
Ember
are
Spirit
under
there trying to throw
attack.
down the harass with a slight fist, but it's just not going to be enough. Bristleback chasing him down, throwing out the field sprays and Rabbit there, shackled again, getting caught out and being caught down.
Dire's
Ultimate
structures
with
are
caught
fortified.
out by the Fiend's Grip. They just don't have the damage to kill him
Dire's
in
top
front of their own
barracks are
fountain.
under
That's
attack.
absolutely incredible.
Monster kill!
That's Bristleback for you.
Razor
That's a
brought
very
down.
annoying Bristleback, but that's
Great
Bristleback.
stuff there being used. He's just still going.
Dire's
He's
top barracks
completely.
are
He's
under
got
attack.
him V1. I mean,
Dire's
he
top
doesn't even
barracks
care.
has fallen.
Warpath too strong. Warpath too strong.
And we see the GG coming from that team.
GG. That's because top ranks have fallen meanwhile. And,
My thanks.
that was a very
Radiant
interesting game.
victory.
That's I don't know. I mean, I think Planet Hype had the early game there, and I mean, I still think they could have fight in early mid game, and while Team Auspicious would have preferred to fight in the mid late game. And I don't know what went wrong there. I mean, Team Auspicious showed some great teamwork.
I mean,
Clearly some
perhaps a mistake, although I did commend them for it on abandoning that tri lane so early when they did get a kill on the Bristleback.
That's also true.
Perhaps sort of should have stuck around to level 2 and then tried again, and maybe shut him down a little more, or alternatively switch the tri lane to Bane, Clinks and Witch Doctor and just rotated both supports down to the bottom lane and tried to shut down the farm with the Spectre.
Yep, I totally agree with you there. I mean, what can you do? I mean, we'll see each other in the next game and see what these teams want to show us, and if they want to change their game around like they did in other weeks that we casted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at it as well, the Drow Ranger was the problem there, and it's the common pub joke: GG mid, no gank. Nobody tried to gank that Drow Ranger mid.
That's true.
Modal
That's the
Soul
thing.
on the Razor just didn't have the damage to quite burst him down on his own.
That's the thing with Planet Hype's team. I mean, they don't have like this great ganker. I mean, they don't have like that Crystal Maiden or that Rubik that can just grab the smoke into mid and try to get a kill. So it's one of those things. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, guys, we're gonna jump out of here now and be right back with game 2. I'm gonna restart the stream for VOD purposes, but we'll be right back with you.
Yeah, see you in a bit,
So
guys.
I've been Digital Unicorn for this little section.
And I've been Designer Dad for this little section too. I mean, see you in a bit, guys.